Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Mad Mike here, coming at you guys with more Atlanta Falcons fans reaction. All right, this is a trade scenario that I thought was very good. I want to know what you guys think about this trade scenario. Kind of go in depth as far as what I think. But this OMT, my ideal scenario would be to trade the fourth pick, fourth down to maybe the 15 and 16, getting a first for next year and hopefully a second this year. Then trade that pick, the 15 and 16, to down somewhere in between 29 and 30 positions, getting more picks for this year and next year. This should give us more ammo going forward. I know that fourth spot is tempting, but imagine if we have Osa and Rousseau, and those guys are edge rushers, defensive players, and getting someone like a Surtain Samuel Jr. And I like this. I like this a lot because one of the things that I've always stated is that the Falcons have to set the foundation for the next quarterback to come in and essentially take over for what Matt Ryan has done for the situation. You cannot continue to depend on a guy that's 35, and one of the best ways to go about this is not drafting a quarterback at 4. You got to set the foundation for it. All right, the Falcons don't have a lot of money in free agents. Like, they don't have a lot of salary cap. They're going to have more next year, but they're still at this point. Let's just say that Matt Ryan does hit a wall, right? That Matt Ryan, we see his decline next year. That could very well happen. How many quarterbacks that you see at 35, 36 are going to be playing at an elite level? All right, so you can't continue to count on Matt Ryan being perfect. All right, he's older. He's taking a lot of hits. He has a lot of miles. That's just a foregone conclusion. All right, but how do you prepare yourself for the future and do it the right way? And this is one of the ways that I believe, OTM is definitely onto something. All right, you want to trade these picks. You want to get as many picks that you possibly can. And for me personally, I think what you could do is to trade down and load up on picks. All right, load up on picks next year. And if there's a guy in this draft that you absolutely want and you can get, look, man, you get 2-3 first round picks this year for the future. All right, so going into the next year, you have 3 first round picks. You have 3 first round picks. Use those picks to trade up to get one of these guys, to get one of the best, young quarterbacks in this up and coming draft, instead of getting a guy like you just don't know if Fields is going to be good. You don't know if Zach Wilson. These guys are the 3rd, 4th best quarterbacks in the draft right now. They're not the best. They're not Trevor Lawrence. And for me personally, I want the best. I don't want the 4th and 5th best quarterback. I want the best. And that's one of the reasons why I've stated that, I just don't believe in drafting a guy at 4th if he's not the best. That's my opinion. But also, being able to trade that 4th pick away, you'd be able to build a defense. Now, this defense does not have one of those generational talents like a Chase Young. These guys are very, these are elite pass rushers. All right, these are special pass rushers. This draft doesn't have a lot of special guys, but they have very good guys. Osai and Rousseau are good. I think Surtain Samuel is one of those guys who can be very good. Also is another cornerback, and I know we kind of spoke on this last night. If you guys didn't check out the Terrence Masters interview, we kind of spoke on this, that Jaycee Horn, the dude is an absolute dog. So when you look at what the Falcons have an opportunity to do, is to trade that pick away and have an opportunity for your future GM, for your GM to build a team towards the future. You have a ton of picks, and this dude can build the team the way they want. All right, and this is one of the reasons why I've stated that drafting a guy at 4, like a Fields, like a Trey Lance, it just isn't smart when it comes down to building this team or rebuilding a team. All right, you can retool a team, but this is the best way to go about it. And we keep saying it over and over again. Financially, drafting anyone, not just a quarterback, you're going to have a lot of issues. And for me personally, I would much rather trade the pick away, get what you can, move down, and draft the guy that you need. All right? Draft the guy that you need, best player available, whether it's, Gregory, Rousseau, or whomever. Maybe it's a receiver. Maybe it's a tight end. We don't know. Maybe it's a running back, offensive lineman. Again, we don't know what the Falcons are thinking, what is a need for them. I know the Falcons definitely have one of these guys, a left guard position. They definitely needed left guard. They already have the center for the most part. We don't know who's going to be, Matt Hennessy. It seems as though he's going to be one of those guys that is going to have first dibs on replacing Alex Mack. But, all right, again, this is one of these scenarios that the Falcons, and one of these positions that the Falcons they must fill those holes. So if you taking a guy at that 4 spot and you're not getting anything for the future, man, the Falcons are not going to have a lot of money in free agency this year or next year. All right? They're not going to have a lot of money in free agency this year or next year. And we kind of saw that this year because the Falcons didn't make a huge splash. They signed Mike Davis, and that was pretty much it. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you like OMT's draft scenario? Leave your comments below. If you don't, leave your draft scenario. All right, let me know what you guys think about it. All right, continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation. Thank you for getting us to 1K. All right, I truly appreciate it. But your boy Mad Mike is out, man. Peace.